Hey everyone, this is Lisa with Crepe Myrtle Row. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do a video unlike what I normally do. I'm going to do a decorate with me video, and I'm going to decorate my mantelpiece here up top and down below with you guys. So if that is something you're interested in seeing, just keep watching. Okay, so I've already got a little bit of this already up here just because it's such a reach for me to have to do that I have to get up and down off the ladder. So I've already put, well, you can see it over in this side. I've already put a candlestick with one of the just like little boxwood topiary balls on top of it. And I have a couple of little rabbits on each end. I don't know if you can tell that one down there, but I will show it in more detail once I'm done and doing it, because I'm doing up here, I'm doing down bottom. But I just wanted to do that so you wouldn't have to see me stretching so far to go over about it. Let me get up on my top shelf here, or of my ladder. Y'all, I'm afraid of heights, and this is a little high for me. You know, I'm 5'9", so I can normally reach up here around the edges, but to get up here and do it right, I have to get up on the ladder. So I'm gonna try to do this and not fall. So I've got this, well, I guess I should show you first. I've got this lantern that I thrifted, and I just filled it with some plastic Easter eggs. And I hope this doesn't sound a little odd. I've put in my wireless earbuds. So when I turn my head, maybe you can still hear me on camera, because I do know that's a problem sometimes. So this is the front of it. Let's get it here. And hopefully I can get it to sit here just right. I know I've told y'all this many times that this whole piece used to be a door. I mean, you can still see the hinges right there. And these were the side lights on that door. And so this being a door, it was a real wood door with panels. And so it's kind of deep down in there in some places. I've got some of it filled up with wood pieces to help. Sometimes it doesn't quite get in there just right. Let's see. Grab another piece over here. I think I got one more that I can stick in here to help level. There we go. So now that's level. But yeah, it's got real deep, like wood panel one door would have. And so I have to fill in the gaps. So the next thing I'm going to do is some books. And I'm going to be going in and out of the camera view probably. So I've got different books. Y'all know I'm always thrifting these books. So I'm going to kind of come over here about where this little swag part is. Put a book, put a little dolly. You know, I'm always thrifting those. Same thing on the other side. This one was cute because it's a illustrated Bible. And it has pictures in here that make you think of comic strips. And I just loved it. And it's pink also. And I'm sorry I'm not in camera when I'm talking to you guys. It's kind of hard being up here on the top of this ladder. And this is as high up as I could get my camera. So it's a little harder to do. So next thing is I have two of these wooden rabbits that I thrifted. And this was the large one, and I have a smaller one. So I'm going to kind of sit that up there. Let me get it back centered. Y'all just don't know how nervous I am on this ladder. Oh, it's crazy. Do I want that one that way? Yeah. You know what? I think I want it facing the opposite way. Nope, that one's got a messed up ear. So let me put that one back that way. See if I can move this one to the opposite way. I'm just sliding a little raffia bow now, so it's facing in. All right. And then I have some greenery, some little fern pieces that I'm just going to kind of lay up here to fill in the space. Let me slide these a little bit closer. See if I can get this tucked in there, fluff it up a little bit, just to fill in that little bit of a space there. And then I have these two picks, and I believe they were all, no, these are the single ones. I had some that were like several of them together, and I cut them apart. but I think these may be the single ones. And I think they're cherry blossoms is what this is supposed to be. So I'm just going to kind of lay it right up there. And again on this side to fill in that space. And I think I'm done with that. Like I say, this is up high, so you don't have to do a whole lot there. So now I'm going to get down and we're going to do the actual mantle itself. Okay, so now we're down lower where you can see, and apologize, this is about the best angle I can get it at and stuff. So, but y'all know I always am picking up these doilies and stuff. And I've got several long ones like this, and I just love it. And this one just happens to be the perfect length of this fireplace, and I use it quite a bit for the top up here. It just, because there's like a little lip edge around this thing. I don't know if you can kind of see it over in that side or not, but this fits exactly the size there on that top, and it also protects it. So because this I painted years ago trying to blend it in with these doors when I found those, or my dad gave them to me, and I never did seal this because I wasn't sure at the time if I was going to leave it that way or not. So I didn't seal it, and it gets scratched really easy. So I do normally try to find something to put down, and this is a piece that I typically use because it fits it so good. So with that there, the next thing I'm going to do is put some things in the middle here. And sorry for bending over like this at you, but I have this that I've had for years. And can you see that picture right up there on top of my entertainment center? This is set up there for years. You know, I'll move it down like doing Christmas, and a lot of times I leave it up for fall too because I like using this color with my fall colors. But it's been up there for a while, and I just got tired of it. And I thrifted that picture that's up there, I don't know, a couple of months ago. And I just like it for something different. But I still wanted to use this because I do like the color of it. And I got this at Hobby Lobby, I think. Which way do I want it? This way. So I thought I would put it here. And then I got this picture frame and showed it in a thrift haul a few hauls back. And you can see how chipped up it is. Oh, I just love how this looked. So I'm going to put it in the center of this. And get that line back up. I wanted to originally hang this on the mirror itself. And I may still do that, but I just haven't quite figured out how I'm going to do that yet. So for now, this works right here. So the next thing is this thrifted vase. I've had it for a few years. I think it seems like I only paid like $1.99 for this when I thrifted it. It was crazy. And these little butterflies, they have these at Dollar Tree in a pack. I think it's 4 or maybe 5 in the pack. And they're just over more where your crafting stuff is. And I just think they were really cute. And then I showed these tulips in the shopping haul that I did recently. I got these off of Amazon. And I mean, they're very realistic and they have that rubbery feel. And there's like 30 of them for $16, I believe it was, which is a very good deal because these things in any of your local stores get quite expensive. I'm going to put a garland down. I'm trying to decide if I want to try to put it down first. Let me do the garland first, and then I got 2 vases I'm going to use because then it's just easier to place everything. So let me get my garland here. So this is a garland that I picked up at the store called At Home. And again, I showed it in the shopping haul I did. But I've added these little carrot, can you see that? Little carrot battery operated lights that are on a timer. And I found these at Walmart. So let me get this laid up here because sometimes you have to finagle these around. And it's just easier if nothing's in its way. I'm making a mess here, getting it caught in stuff. And then I just kind of lay these lights. I don't really twist them in there. I just kind of lay them in because they disappear in it. And I don't need much of it in the back there. I'm going to tuck it in kind of that side of the frame. And again over here, kind of tuck it in. And then curve it around so it kind of goes around that the vases that I'm wanting to put here. I think I got a little bit more on this side than that side. And I like this garland. It's really nice quality. Okay, so now I will put this vase up here. Put it right there. And the battery pack to the lights, it sits right back behind this vase, so it's not seen, yet I can still reach it pretty easy to change out the batteries. These are probably last the whole spring season. They usually do pretty good like that. But if for some reason they don't, they get too dim, I can change them out pretty easily. And then this vase is another one that I have thrifted. And then again, the little Dollar Tree butterfly, and then the daffodils, faux daffodils. Now some of these were thrifted. I think these lighter yellow ones was in a bunch that I thrifted recently. I think I got it like a bunch of them for 99¢. I love finding good florals in thrift stores. Let me tell you, you can't go wrong there, because florals can get expensive, and sometimes they might be in a vase or in a flower arrangement that I don't like, but I look at the individual flowers, and if I like those, I definitely like to get them. And those, I saw them in the store in their back room where they have their stuff staged, getting ready to bring it out and show it. And I saw them in that room, and I was like, oh my goodness, that's exactly what I was on the hunt for. And by the time I got around to the cash register, the lady had started putting things out, and she had brought them up to the cash register to ask the lady how much they were. And I'm like, are you putting those out? Can I buy them now? And she's like, sure. So I was all excited. I told her, I said, I saw them back there and I wanted them, but I didn't know if you would bring them out for me. You know, because Goodwill won't do that. Goodwill, you could see something and they don't care. They're not going to bring it out for you. You just have to wait till they put it out. But this was a local individual thrift store, so they're pretty good if you see something, you know, they'll kind of work with you there. But I was very happy to find that. So the next thing is I'm going to take this milk glass. It's actually a flower vase. And I just love that pattern, and I thrifted it recently, but I'm going to use it like this, upside down. And I'm going to put it in the center here. And then I've got this little bird nest, and I think I've showed you all this in that shopping haul, but I think this one may have come. It either come from the at-home store or one of those local garden centers that I buy florals at. I can't remember, because I bought several different bird's nests, and I can't remember which one came from what, but I think it came from that garden center though. And then the next, I've got these little bunnies that came from not Dollar Tree, they came from Target about 3 years ago, I think. But I think every year they put some kind of version of these rabbits out with the little gold in their ears. I mean, it seems like I've seen them different positions or different sizes and stuff. So I'm going to kind of sit these over in that space. Let me turn him back that way. And you can kind of see I'm doing my symmetry thing. It's not quite like exactly matchy-matchy, but it's somewhat matchy-matchy, if that makes sense. Because I got tall here, I come down, I go tall, I come down, I go up. I like that. I find it pleasing to my eye to do stuff like that. And if it's like everything's bunched up over here and nothing's over here, I'll start looking at it and I'll be like, that's not going to work. And I'll have to go back and find something to fill in the space. And like I say, it doesn't have to be exactly left to right symmetry. It's just I want it to kind of flow that way in some kind of fashion. And it don't have to be the exact same height, but just something similar. And then I have these little chicks, these little fuzzy chicks. Aren't they so cute? Let's see, I want you over here. And this little fuzzy fat one right there. Stay. Then I have, and those, did I tell you? I think those come from Hobby Lobby. They weren't, they're like $2.99, and then they were 40% off. Then this bird I thrifted. Still got the tag on it. It was $2. So he's gonna go right here. And then on the other side, and this is what I'm talking about, it doesn't have to be matchy-matchy. I've got these little carrots that come in a pack from Walmart. I think there's like 8 in a pack or something like that. And I'm just gonna lay them kind of right here, crisscrossed over each other. So it's not the same as the bird, but it's something in that spot. And then the last things I'm gonna put on here are these little birds. I've got these, and again, these were all thrifted. These are actually, this is a Lefton, if you're familiar with little porcelain figurines like that. But I just love the doves because they make me think of Easter time and, you know, the story of Jesus getting baptized and the doves ascending from heaven and stuff like that. So that's my little homage to that, to Jesus there, is the doves. And I would like to find a little cross, and I'm sure I've got them somewhere in my house. I just got to dig through things. So, like I say, this may not stay this way. I mean, from now until I take it down, I may move things around. I will go through my house, shopping in my little decor area, and find pieces and be like, oh, I would rather see that there. And so I'll change it out all the time. But that's the fun of having all this stuff. And then this little milk glass bird. And again, it was a thrifted, and it was $1.50. So let's see. I'm going to put the doves over here and that little milk glass one right there. And that is it. So I'm going to take this off the tripod and then show you what it looks like up close. So here is the overall view of it. I love this fireplace surround. Like I said, you can tell now that where I was talking about, those are side lights, and then that was the door that went in the center. And I think my brother took it out of a house that was built in the 30s, and then my dad had it set out in the woods like for almost a year. And he asked me, you know, did I want it? And at the time I couldn't think of anything to do with it. And then just one day it hit me. I know exactly what I can do with that. And fortunately, he had not gotten rid of it. And he told me it was a good thing because he was actually thinking about, you know, the week that I said I wanted it, of hauling it off to the landfill. Because it was just sitting out there going to waste, and he didn't need it. So I'm so glad I got it. But this is how it looks, and I will take you up close and show it to you. And these right here are just, I got these at Hobby Lobby, just these little cages, and put the hooks in, and got the batteries in those, battery operated candles that will come on in the evenings, and I just love those. And then this is the blooming lamp. I didn't show the video. I have a video of me putting this together one time from last year, but I take and change it out now with each season. So this is how it looks with this season. And then I told you I would show the top of the entertainment center, but I think I'm gonna wait and show that in another video. You saw glimpses of it through the mirror while I was working, but I think I'm gonna show that in an overall room tour of spring, because I have, and you could probably see another shelf in there, but I think I'll just do that as a small little short video all at one time. So that's it for today, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed this, and you know, this is my first decorate with me, so to speak, video. I know I've done a couple of little floral arrangements, that blooming lamp for one, and a wreath and all, but this is the first time I've actually done an area as I'm filming. So I know it's a little awkward at times, or a little not as smoothly as some people do it, but I'm learning, and hopefully I will get better at it. And y'all just let me know, do y'all like these kind of videos, or would you rather just see the finished product as a tour of the product? Or do you like seeing the process of me putting it together? Just let me know so I'll know whether to continue trying to work on getting better at this or just show you as I've done it. Because it takes a process for me to get it to this point, y'all. You know, I worked on this for hours, getting what I wanted to put in this place, and I moved things around and all that. So I kind of took it down, put it back up, take it down, put it back up, you know, all the different pieces. And then when I finally thought I had everything I wanted to go in there, that's when I decided I would sit and do it with you guys and let you see how it does. Now, it may not stay this way. I may change it again, who knows? But for now, I think I'm gonna leave it because I'm getting kind of tired of doing stuff. I've got a lot, as y'all know, I do a lot around here. So I've got a lot more to do. And so that's probably going to be it for this. I'm not going to change it again. But with that being said, I hope y'all have a very blessed day. If you don't already subscribe to me, I would love for you to join my YouTube family. And welcome to all of you new subscribers. I have gotten quite a lot of new subscribers. I can't even talk, y'all, and y'all will learn this than you guys. I get tongue twisted a lot, but I do have a lot of new ones, so welcome. And y'all will see that I do a lot of thrifting, and most of my home is thrifted. And I love decorating, and I'm very much a maximalist, so y'all will see that too. And please subscribe to my channel if you don't already. Come over onto Facebook and Instagram and join me there. I do show little videos there sometimes of small areas before I get videos out. And with that being said, y'all have a very blessed day. Bye.